15 Things That Keep the Poor. Poor Matthew Ashimolowo. Hi, I'm Matthew Ashimolowo. Welcome to my masterclass where we teach you to make, manage and multiply money. You know, many people do not know why they remain poor, and we've got to address the subject because the majority of the community seems to grapple with the battle of poverty. Today we are looking at 15 things that keep the poor poor. Number 1. They don't know how to be tax efficient when starting a business. So here's the poor person. He decided, I heard that business is a way to make money. They start a business, but they don't realize that when you have a business it can help you to cut down the amount of tax you pay. What I mean is, a business should only pay tax on what is left after all expenses. In other words, when a man has a business, so many things become expensive these guys and expenses. His travels and expenses, so by the time he now pays for all that, it is what remains that he pay tax on. But when you are not a business person who is serving this area, you pay tax first. You pay tax on everything, and so many people remain poor because they do not know how to manage the money that have come into thee. And there is a crime when you evade tax, but there is wisdom when you avoid wasting money on the tax you don't pay. The number 2 reason why the poor remain poor is that they don't know that making money is about problem solving and creating systems, not working hard. Look out through your window from 6 in the morning to 5 in the morning. People will hit the road. They think it's about working hard. They tell you, I work so hard, I'm a hard worker. But it's not about that. What brings wealth is the problem you solve, the system you created. Facebook is a system, very basic, simple system that eventually got expanded. Microsoft is a software system, very basic, eventually expanded. Amazon is a system, very basic, eventually expanded. So these systems become so automated that the owner, whether he is sleeping, the thing is making money, or when he's eating. But the poor don't think that way. They think money comes from the hardness of the work. They don't know if it comes in smartness. Number 3. They don't know how to make money passively. They only know how to make money actively. What is passive money? That is money while you are sleeping, money while you are eating, money while you are resting. Say for example, you took £500 out of the money you put into both shares. So while you are not committed and involved in what is happening with the company, the shares are making money for it. That's passive money, making money to become the machine doesn't become the money machine yourself. You see, the poor see themselves as the money machine. With the wealthy, they see the money as the machine that you go make money for them. They make money passively. I will expand more on this. Number 4. The poor don't realize that the same effort it takes to make £50,000 is the same effort it will require to make £50 million. You see, what are you talking about? Yeah, you just need to know how to create systems. The people who make £50 million have found that once they create the system, the effort it took them was the same effort he took the man who created £50,000. So listen to me today. You have to realize that it isn't the effort that multiplies, it is the smartness and the creativity. Number 5. The poor have ideas that they never execute. It's always at the back of their mind. They are always looking for the right time. You see, ideas are only what the money they make. Execution is the power of an idea. The greater the execution, the greater the money it makes. The greater the resulting ability to execute at high level for an extended time is also what multiplies the idea. Some couple of friends wanting to watch a video of Janet Jackson during an NFL game couldn't find the video. They decided to create a platform where any video you wanted to watch, you found it. That's how YouTube was created. Just a simple idea. If it was so simple, they tried to sell it for $5 million, I believe, to Microsoft, and they were laughed at. Today YouTube is the biggest platform for videos. They have videos, so the number of videos watched on YouTube in one day is more than the total lifetime of the history of man. As far as we know, man, just one day video from a simple idea. So many poor people have ideas, but they never execute. They never make them happen. Number 6. The poor people focus on cutting down costs instead of focusing on increasing income. So they think, oh my god, if I'm a penny saver, yeah, I just teach you to be lean and mean with your money, but at the same time you need to be smart. So they are busy cutting costs. They are busy using the same tea bag 7 times 10 times. That is not how you multiply money. And that's why many have made a statement that they think an awesome state number is not to be more than a penny. The return on your time is a waste when you waste time saving pennies. The best thing is to create value for yourself and increase the value of your time. Number 7. The poor don't know that the money you make passively is worth more than the one you make actively. For example, if I am employed and my salary is $1,000 a week, and whereas without me doing anything, a passive income comes from a system I've created or an investment I've made of $100 a week, you see that $100 effortless income is more powerful, is what more than the one that exerted 8 hours every day on me. So what are we trying to say? Many poor people don't realize that the wealthy, they are looking Do not make their wealth from just one big jump somewhere but from passive things. They'll see a wealthy man playing golf, they do not know that all theories that he made during his activities he has put in various investment places so that while he is resting or playing or continuity of your years you've got to learn how to spend 50% of your money on investments. Are not in I must buy this, I must buy that. Passive income should be double of your lifestyle income. Passive income should be double of our lifestyle income. What does that mean? My lifestyle income, if for example, I spend $200 a week or £200 a week on my lifestyle, my feeding, my drinking, etc., my passive income needs to double that. Number 8. Poor people don't know how to commit over 50 of income to investments. Passive income should be double of lifestyle income. Then number 9. The poor do not realize that 1 million a year is not a big deal. You say, what are you saying? Do you know what it means to put together a million? It's just a matter of zeros. A million is just a matter of zeros. All you need to do is ask yourself, what are the passive incomes I can make? How can I make it? Sit down and write 20 passive things. Number 10. The poor do not realize that wealth is built step by step, not by a sudden jump. Not striking it rich suddenly. Listen to my friend, rich people don't play the lottery. I repeat, rich people don't play lottery. They don't play the polls, they don't play, they don't gamble. Go and check, 85 to 90% of those who win big money at the lottery lose it a couple of years down the road, and most of them end up worse. A particular lady made $125 million, an immigrant into the United States of America, but shall not deal with probably our self-esteem and many other issues. It was the days of President Clinton began to be a major sponsor, laughs of the Democratic Party. While recording this, I'm in Africa and one of the songs blaring on their radio is screaming, I want to be a billionaire, I want to be billionaire. The video back in that music is the girl playing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire suddenly wins, but you see, if that's the way it came, that's the way it will go. Number 11. The poor borrow money that does not go toward making more. When poor people borrow money, they borrow to buy furniture, they borrow to go on holiday. When poor people borrow money, they borrow for clothing. In the United Kingdom we have systems where you can buy now, pay later clothing, furniture, so before the furniture is totally me, £3,500 that time. I'm talking about 27 to 30 years ago. Trying to imitate a particular kid on TV who was called a wild boy. Or sometimes they would try to act a He-Man and the Legend of Grace talk. The furniture was destroyed within 12 months to 18 months, and I have to keep paying because. Number 12. Poor people do not know that earning is tied to the value of your tool. Earning is tied to the value of your tool. A poor person will celebrate owning an iPhone 11, but they will not consider it as a tool for being an influencer. Some of them do not realize that their iPad can become a tool for coding for SEO. They do not realize that they can use what is in their hand to become the tool for breaking out of the cycle. Their tool, their phone, their social media. So don't buy a phone for mere calls, monetize what you have. Some people don't even know that they have great fingers and can become a modeling thing. Have you ever watched the film Coming to America's Biggest Reason? They have a black Star Trek film, Darth Vader. You hear James Earl Jones's voice again because of his unique the voice. He doesn't have many things that are his tool. What's your tool? Number 14. The wealthy hire the. They are looking for a friend who finished law school, even didn't finish well, when the poor have the best professionals to make them rich, to argue their case, to put their matter together, to teach. When you pay cheap, you hire monkeys. Number 15. The wealthy think of multiple streams of income. The poor can only think of one source. God created a man called Adam. From him we all come out. How come the God who spoke this universe into existence would put 4 rivers in the garden? Video, like it, subscribe, invite your friends to be part of the Money Masterclass, invite them.